Move it.
Thank you. Nowadays, brands, including banks and building societies, of course, will throw any amount of money and the latest technology getting us to notice what they are actually selling.
But not so long ago, they had to make do with one man and a paintbrush. John Sargent goes on the trail of the hand-painted ads which once adorned brick walls all over town.
Wherever we wander in the urban landscape, we're bombarded by advertising. Billboards, posters, banners. They rotate, they shout, they cajole, they persuade.
Big companies benefit from having logos and ads that don't vary right across the country. But that means that everywhere looks the same, and that can be boring.
It's the clone town syndrome. But it wasn't always like this. Once upon a time, nightly bar beans kept us on our toes. Smoking was promoted as a healthy pursuit, and an eiderdown sale, that was something to get excited about.
Sweet, sweet memories made of this.
These striking hand-painted signs were the work of craftsmen, built to last. They're signs from a lost world. Appropriately, they're called ghost signs, and they're fading away.
Advertising historian Sam Roberts wants to record the ghost signs before they vanish. He's putting together a photographic archive.
We've got examples for brands that everybody would be familiar with today, such as Nestle and Bovril and Hovis. But what you've also got are these old signs for brands that have ceased to exist anymore. So we've got things like Peterkin's Custard and Black Cat cigarettes. The heyday for this type of advertising would have been the 1940s and 1950s.
And why did this sort of advertising just decline?
Around the 1950s and 60s, printing technology developed, and it made it much cheaper for companies to create posters on billboards than it was to employ a craftsman to hand paint the signs on there. This building is due for demolition. We don't know when, but soon the building will be knocked down and the sign will be gone forever.
Now new products come and go. Advertising campaigns flash by. This quick turnaround has squeezed out the old, painstaking craftsmanship of hand-painted signs. That's a matter of regret for those who see our urban landscape as a place of potential beauty. Fine art lecturer Dr. Peter Morton reckons ghost signs are genuine works of art.
The attraction is that with the passage of time, they've gone from being a purely commercial advertising image to, in my mind, they are accidental art now. And also, they're all over the place. If you look up at buildings, there's still vestiges of these all over the country. It's not just an old building that we're worshipping, some stately home. This is stuff that's on the streets. This is for every man.
What's so special about this sign?
I would say this is actually one of the best signs, if not the best sign, that's in West Yorkshire now. It's a late period sign, probably tail end of the 1950s. Still a lot of it there, preserved in some ways. A wonderful piece of work.
Paddy Moran thinks he's just a sign writer, but he's much more than that, with over 50 years' experience. He's a veritable old master of urban art.
This is one I did in about 1965, 66.
Were you proud of this?
Very, very proud, you know, proud to work on it, because people used to stop and look at you and admire you.
Of course, we now know that the Tetley's brewery is finished in Leeds. Did you ever think that would happen?
We thought it'd last forever, John, and we thought this type of advertising would be forever.
But people now will look at this, they'll think it's history, won't they?
They will do, well, it is history.
These signs are not just old advertisements, they're part of our heritage. Not everything should be the same. It should be about enterprise, about standing out from the crowd.
Sargent sausages are not going to last.
They're not going to last. I'm really hoping that this one we prepared for you earlier, Pat, is going to last, though.
Oh.
You like it?
Look at that. Oh, my
It's on a brick wall near you.
Fat cash and carry.
Fat cash and carry,
Yeah.
get it?